bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Slam, slam. Kill.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down now, it's Smith, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish tight matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the double. 52, right 52. Here we go, here we go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready. 2 to Pittsburgh. I got him.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. The 30. 20. Touchdown. Julio Jones. 84 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Pardon me, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
54.
Three buzz.
They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Ricky.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this?
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. John Ross, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Ed Reed showing us why he was so prolific at picking off passes. And doesn't just pick them off, partner. He returns them. Although not on that play, but he does have 2 of the longest pick sixes in NFL history.
Yeah, he had one for 106 yards. That was back in 2004. And then he topped that, broke his own record in 2008 with a 108-yard return. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's see what you got.
Now it's Jackson. He'll find his running back. It's Emmitt Smith. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing is Jackson. And Ingram hauls it in. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
You ain't got nothing. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Hester, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jackson will throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Third and goal, Jackson sliding, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Keep it up. Go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go.
Throwing again. Jackson. And this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson.
Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like bro.